May mga times talaga mafe-feel lost ka talaga and that's totally normal. It's part of the life. Kaya dun ngayon papasok why your circle matters. Kasi subconsciously, sila yung ngayon papasok sa utak mo. How they will talk to you, how will they uplift you. Welcome to the Brewing a Better You podcast, a podcast about the realities of life, self-worth, life experiences, and anything in between of a 30-something. Shared by someone who's celebrating his birth month, navigating life blindly in his 30s, together with the stories of others, because at the end of the day, you don't need to have it all figured out. And so as I mentioned, it's my birth month, so I'll be sharing you different lessons about life. So ulit na to, life stands for liberty to do whatever you want. Impact, to do the things, leaving impact to others. F stands for family and friends, or in short, your loved ones, and your energy. So how do you take care of your health, your well-being? So this would be a two-part episode and i-share ko muna sa inyo yung sa liberty. So liberty, these are the choices that we make. Ito yung mga mindset na ito yung mindset na binibuild natin para makuha natin freedom na gusto natin and the habits na binubuo para magkaroon tayo ng better future. Yung life na maging proud tayo. Yan. So, first lesson is health is wealth. So, nung 20s ako, which I think lahat naman tayo, pipiliin ko talaga yung pera. Di ba? I choose wealth over health. Kaya willing ako mag-overtime, willing ako mag-super hustle, kahit na pagod-pagod, kahit puyat, kahit nga, kahit 3 a.m., 4 a.m. na uwi, then papasok ulit ng 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, kaya yun eh. Pero ngayon, I'll choose health. Hindi tayo magpapakabayani to something. Kasi I know that as long as I stay in this game, as I stay alive, may chance ako to earn better, to improve myself, and to provide better for my family. Yeah, so that's number one. Number two is sleep is really a superpower. So, dahil nga hustle tayo ng hustle ng 20s, na compromise yung sleep. Pero kasi bata kasi tayo nun. So, alam mo yun, iba pa rin yung coping mechanism mo nung bata ka. Maybe it comes with age. Iba pa din pag well-rested ka na. Hindi, kahit bata ka pa, iba pa rin kapag well-rested ka eh. And take note, no, hindi yung overrest naman or nag-oversleep ka na. Yung tamang sleep lang. Kasi minsan sumasakit din yung ulo kapag sobrang sleep, di ba? Kasi having clear mind, having that clarity, mas marami kang pwedeng magawa and mas malinaw yung pag-iisip mo to do the things that you have to do, to decide on. Diba? Next, number 3, consistency beats intensity. So, nung 20s kasi, all out talaga pag may activity. O basketball, sige, game. Pag may training or what, sige, aral dito, sige, all out. Pero kasi bata pa nga. Kaso nga lang, hindi kasi sustainable yung ganong klaseng habit. Kasi nga, hindi, alam mo yun, walang follow through na maayos. Kaya ako natutunan na mas okay yung maging consistent na 20 minutes na workout, 10 to 20 minutes na workout, or 10 minutes na magbabasa lang ng libro, or kung ano man na other acts na small lang, small habits. Kasi napatunayan ko ng mas okay yung small habits kaysa yung big intense na activities. Kasi it would beat occasional big efforts. Small habits talaga. And yeah, katulad nitong podcast na 'to, di ko nakakalaing abot ng 22. Oo nga pala, this is already episode 22. And I don't know so hanggang saan ito aabutin. Pero I'm having fun naman. Being consistent, at least makapag-post ng Mondays. And yet, I know people who, there are people who's messaging me that they really appreciate, na as if they're talking with me. Ah, galing, hello. That they're talking with me. And ito naman, na-fulfill na-fulfill nito yung part ko na gusto kong may tinuturo or may share. Diba? That's why ito, share natin yung lessons. So, number 4, money is a tool and it's not a destination. Okay ang pera, sino ba may ayaw ng pera, di ba? But the way how you use the money that you acquire will define if magkakaroon ka ba ng magandang future or not. Kung magkakaroon ka talaga ng liberty, magkakaroon ka ba talaga ng freedom. And one more thing, ito rin natutunan ko rin to for the past few years. How you acquire money, yung mindset mo din, mababago din dun. Kasi if, nangyari ngayon sa politika and all, how these people acquire their money, magkakaroon ka ba talaga ng liberty? Ako, I think, no, knowing na meron akong utang na loob sa isang tao due to hindi ko alam kung paanong magandang way kinuha itong perang ito. It really robs me from freedom, and any wrong move, baka mawala ako kapag may problema, ay may politika kasama. Diba? So, I think mawawala tuloy yung liberty na part doon. Diba? So, next, number 5. Number 5 is emergency funds protect your freedom. Kasi ang hirap naman na you're just one problem away, one emergency away, and it might erase years of progress mo, years of pinaghirapan mo para makapag-ipon, mapundar itong mga bagay-bagay. And yun nga, mawala yung freedom mo. Mawala yung freedom na build mo kahit na ang dami-dami mong assets or investments. Pero, which leads to number 6, get your insurance aligned to your current lifestyle. Kasi yun nga, kahit anong build mo sa assets mo, sa investments mo, if hindi okay ang funds mo to cover you from emergency, from health problems, mawawala ulit yung freedom mo. So, life insurance gives you peace of mind, and you don't need to overkill yourself from coverage. Siyempre, if you have a bigger coverage sa insurance mo, it means it has a bigger premium, and it might also rob you from doing things that you want to do today kasi you allotted sobra naman yung funds mo for an insurance na magagamit mo in the future pa. So, it's a good balance of saving, investing, and protecting yourself. Yeah. Which leads to our number 7. Investing early gives you future liberty. It gives you future freedom. Kasi once na-covered ka na sa emergency fund mo, sa insurance mo, dun ka lang okay na sige, sagad mo na yung sarili mo sa investing kasi okay ka na sa financial protection mo eh. Maximize that. Even if you're in your 30s, you're still young, you're still very young. Kasi kung early 30s ka or kahit na late 30s ka, meaning you could still work hanggang 60 years old. And that's more than 20 years. Matagal pa rin siya. So, maximize that time is still your friend para mag-compound yung pera mo, mag-build ng assets. And then, number 8, you can start over at any age. So, dami ko nababasa ngayon na okay pa bang mag-change ng career even if you're in your 30s? Okay pa ba ang mag-change ng kung ano-ano? Kasi nafe-feel nila na medyo late na daw. So, no one is really late. No one. You're not late. Kasi freedom comes from knowing na meron kang chance to change every time na gusto mo, may chance ka to revamp yourself, revamp your life for the better. Kasi ito yung problema that you're comparing your timeline with others. And when you compare yourself with others, you're comparing your level 1, level 2 to their, alam mo, may mga friends kasi tayong may jump start dahil nga sa kanilang parents. Pero kasi at 30s, it doesn't matter. You carry the experiences that you acquired during your 20s. And ang hirap ata mag-work ng sa isang bagay or mag-work sa isang career that you're not happy and you're spending almost 1/3 of your life working and then di ka masaya. So parang, so as long as as long as you have that emergency fund, okay ka sa insurance mo, and you could downgrade your lifestyle, then you can shift to another career. Di okay ka. You can start anytime that you want as long as you really want it. Which leads to number 9. Time is your most expensive currency. Spend it on things that add meaning to your life. Di ba nga? 1/3 of your life is dedicated sa work. Kasi kung you're working 8 hours a day, you're sleeping 8 hours a day, and yung 8 hours na natitira is for your eating other stuff. So meaning, if most of your time you're working, so spend on things that add meaning to your life. So spend intentional time with your passion, spend intentional time with the things that make you feel alive, and most especially, spend intentional time with your loved ones. Kasi, wala. Ayun, may kanya-kanya tayong buhay. Hindi natin alam kung kailan sila kukunin or what. Diba? Lalo na ngayon, ang dami-dami nangyaring sakuna, ang dami nangyaring ewan. So, spend time living with your loved ones. And number 10, para dito kay Liberty, we're just talking about kay Liberty muna, your mindset creates your reality. So, depende ngayon kung ano yung mindset na meron ka. So, you have to upgrade your thoughts consistently. Read books that upgrade you, surround yourself with people that would uplift you. Pero kasi, yung mindset natin, minsan, maka-cloud, alam mo yun, di mo alam kung bigla na lang may feel mong, I don't feel good right now. Parang kahit anong pilit mong magpaka-okay, bigla ka na lang di talaga okay. And na-feel ko yun recently. Parang lang, anong gawin natin today? Kahit anong pilit mong push sa sarili mo, walang lumalabas sa utak mo. You don't feel na mag-work or you don't feel na makipag-usap sa mga tao. And I think that's part of the process, part of the journey, part of your breakdown ba yun? Breakdown ba yun nangyari na yun? So, may mga times na feel lost ka talaga and that's totally normal. It's part of the life. Kaya doon ngayon papasok why your circle matters. Kasi subconsciously, sila yung ngayon papasok sa utak mo. How they will talk to you, how will they uplift you. So, same goes, balik ulit tayo dun sa previous one na spend time with the people that matters to you. That also, spend time with the people that would also give you something back. That will reciprocate the energy that binibigay nila sa'yo. And so that's for Liberty. And we're speaking of energy, skip natin yung I and F. Doon muna tayo sa energy. So, these energy lessons naman is more on about your well-being kasi if okay ang energy mo, yun yung magre-resonate ngayon eh. Yun yung makikita ng mga tao. Diba? So, energy that we're talking about is your physical, your mental, your emotional energy. Kasi everything that flows from you, yun yung makikita ng mga tao. So, dapat unahin mo rin yung energy mo. So, number one, first lesson sa energy is, your energy is your responsibility. So, kung saan mo nilalaan yung energy mo, it's your choice. Choice ko magpuyat kasi nagbe-binge watch ng Netflix or may kausap or may ginagawa sa work. It's my choice to stay. It's also my choice kung magstay ako sa company if inaalagaan ako or not. Choice ko tumakbo or mag-fun run kahit ang mahal yung fun run. Choice kong mag-register kahit na, yun nga, ang mahal na ng gamit and all. So, everything is your choice. Kasi, meron kang freedom to do your will. So, dun ngayon mapasok yung, your energy is really your responsibility. So, if you want to know where you are going to, check mo yung mga different activities mo recently. Kasi, if you're not aware of the activities that you've been doing, oo ka lang ng oo, yung energy mo dun pala napupunta. Then most likely, yun pa rin direction mo. Kasi, yun nga, naglalaan ka ng energy sa kanila. And energy is very limited, lalo na if you're in your 30s. Diba kaya nga tayo tatawag na yan, tito na, alas 8, alas 9 na lakad, nakakatamad na. So, choose where you will place your energy, where you will invest your energy. Then, number 2 is discipline is greater than your motivation. Kasi yung motivation really fades. So, umpisa yan, masaya, sige, hype na hype ka, pero mawala siya unti-unti mawala yung amor or yung energy mo doon. Pero once that you know how to discipline yourself, it will sustain your energy in improving yourself. Diba? So, next, number 3, growth requires discomfort. And once na magkaroon ng discomfort, nakatamad. Kasi, if you want to grow, hindi talaga siya masaya. And automatic naman, it's human nature na malaman, napipiliin ng utak natin yung something comfortable. Kasi doon tayo sanay. Doon natin gamay yung situation. So if something is really of discomfort para sa'yo, automatic yan, iiwas yung katawan mo, iiwas ka. Pero kasi, if hindi mo i-embrace yung discomfort, hindi ka mag-grow, hindi mag-expand yung comfort zone mo. Doon yung pasok na you really have to embrace yung discomfort if you want to grow. Then, next. Number 4, your body won't forgive abuse anymore. Same goes sa nabanggit kanina, no? Dahil di na nga tayo bumabata, 30 sa tayo. So, you really have to take care of your body. Magpuyat ka lang if kailangan lang talaga, hindi dahil may kailangang habuling episode or what. And, ewan ko yung iba, no? Hindi ko alam paano nila nagagawa na kapag travel sila. Sobrang bugbog ng katawan, pero pag uwi, nag-vacation leave, pero siguro fulfilled sila deep inside. Pero yung katawan natin, bugbog. So, ewan ko, how do they do that? Pero yun nga, again, you have to recharge, you have to rest pa din as well. Yan. Iba na rin talaga kasi katawan natin kapag nasa 30s na Unlike before na kaya mo uminom hanggang 4 AM, 5 AM, then papasok ka ng 8 AM, 'di ba? Dati kayang-kaya yun pero kasi ngayon, yun nga 10 PM, uwian na yan dapat medyo ano yan, patulog na. So malabo na yung 2 hours ng pahinga. Magli-leave na yung mga tito natin yan, tito-tita natin. Then number 5 leads, and from number 4, ito yung which leads to rest is productive. Diba? If your body won't forgive you from abusing it, you have to rest kasi. Rest is part also of the process. So, you have to recharge. Pero again, same dun sa unang item natin kanina, that sleep. Bawal din naman yung, masama rin naman yung over-rest. Kasi mamaya mawili tayo. Ayun, sige sample natin 'no, kapag tumatakbo or for those na nagjo-jogging din as well, 'pag na-feel niyo ng nagpahinga, in between, 'di yun sa dulo. 'Pag na-feel niyo na magpahinga dun sa run, for example, iinom ka sa Fun Run, 'di ba, may mga drinking station, iinom ka. Parang nakakatamad ng bumalik sa takbo, eh. So, 'pag natagalan ka na sa pagre-rest na yun, tatamarin ka ng tumakbo ulit, so baka mawili. So, you still have to stay disciplined enough, pero 'wag naman sobrang trabaho and 'wag masyadong sobrang trabaho, 'wag rin sobrang pahinga. So, still get that balance. And lastly, last lesson natin for today, for this episode is pinakaimportante 'to, you have to learn when to say no. Kasi no is also a superpower. It gives you freedom to choose what really matters to you. And it gives you, I mean, parang alam mo kung ano yung ipa-prioritize mo. When you learn to say no, alam mo i-prioritize yung mga bagay-bagay. Kasi once you say no to something, you say yes to another. So, doon ko pa-start na very healthy siya. Kasi you have time for yourself, you have time for your loved ones, you have time for your passions, you have you have time for anything that you want, that you want to prioritize kasi you'll know how to say no. Ayun. So, that's 16 lessons. So, ang gagawin ko is 30 lessons. Yung next 14 lessons on the next episode. And hopefully, may matutunan kayo dito and may mag-resonate din sa inyo kasi ang daming lessons for 30s, for those who are in their 30s, and na mababago yung mga beliefs mo or mga bina-value mo nung 20s na not everything is worth the risk. Ayun lang. Ayun. So, if you like this episode, if you know someone who would also benefit from this episode, tag them and restore niyo itong podcast na to. Tag them, tag your friends, share this podcast to your friends, and tag me as well. It's at Your Life Engineer Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads. And let's continue our conversation there. Anong lessons ba yung tumatak sa inyo dito? And what other topics that do you want to talk about? And so, see you in our next episode.